I believe we're in a Kairos moment. I don't mean this second, I mean this season. And I think it's going to be marked by three things. I think this Kairos moment will be marked by three things. I would encourage you to take notes. Number one, acceleration. Things that normally take years to happen suddenly. Things that normally take years happen suddenly. Let me remind you of Nehemiah's walls. You'll probably remember the story in the book of Nehemiah that Nehemiah he's serving Exousias. He's the same king in which Esther and Mordecai serve. He hears that Israel has been restored. He thinks things are well, but one of his brothers comes to him and says, the walls are destroyed, the gates are burning with fire. Nehemiah begins to weep. He begins to call out to God, and God says, go back to Israel. He's the cupbearer to a foreign king. And he goes to the foreign king and says, listen, this is what's happening. And the king says, I commission you to go back and help your people. He goes back and he surveys the walls. By the way, the walls have been torn down for 152 years. For 70 years, the Israelites have tried to rebuild the walls completely with no success whatsoever. Nehemiah gets there. He begins to pray. God gives him a strategy. You should read Nehemiah, especially chapters 1 through 6. It's a great opportunity to look at the strategies of God in a Kairos moment. Nehemiah begins to build a strategy, a God strategy. The enemy begins to, as you know, begin to taunt him and try to scare him as he's done for 70 years. But here's the cool thing. Nehemiah rebuilds the walls in 52 days, and Nehemiah doesn't know a thing about rebuilding walls, but he knows a lot about Kairos moments. They rebuild walls in 52 days that have been torn down for 152 years, and for 70 years they've tried to construct them, and in 52 days, Nehemiah rebuilds the walls. I'd like to propose to you that things are going to happen in your life that the doctor said, this will take 10 years. You'll have to live with this pain. You've been in poverty for 5 generations. And I want to propose to you that what you thought you might have to save for, and by the way, I'm into saving, I'm into working hard. Everybody knows me, right? But there's going to be an end suddenly. And what should have taken 70 years, we're going to pay our house off in 30 years. We're going to double and God goes, how about 1 month? How about 2 weeks? How about you get well now? How about your son come back tomorrow? How about your son and daughter turn around tomorrow? How about the next one isn't a miscarriage? I'm saying what's happened over and over, you begin to just give way to it. That's chronos, that's the old man. Life just happens to you. But all of a sudden, something happens. That divine moments touch favorable people. So good. Acceleration, be ready. Listen, this isn't a message of encouragement. This is a prophecy. I need you to take it differently than you would. I love encouraging messages. That's not what this is. This is a divine opportunity for you to step into your Kairos moment. Number 2, unusual occurrences. Things that never happen occur against ridiculous odds. Things that never happen occur at ridiculous odds. Jonathan's victory is a great example of that. It's in 1 Samuel chapter 14, verses 6 through 15. It's the story of Jonathan and his armor bearer going up against an enemy army. You'll remember this, that for weeks, the Israelites have been terrified of the enemy army who totally outnumbers them. And then one morning, Jonathan wakes up and turns to his armor bearer and says, can God save by many, but not by few? I love the armor bearer. He should get the most valuable player award. He says he didn't get the vision, but he said, whatever is in God's heart, I'm with you. How many know it's easier when you have the vision? But when the boss has the vision and it's about you dying, and you're like, whatever's in your heart, I'm with you. And Jonathan says, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go down right here into the valley, and our enemy's up there on the hill, and we're going to say to them, hey, we got something to say to you. And if they say, come up to us, we know God's given them to us. But if they say, wait for us, come down, we're getting out of here. They go to the mountain, as you know. They go, hey. And the enemy goes, hey, come on up here. Jonathan goes, this is it. We got them. And here 2 guys do what couldn't be done by an entire army of Israelites. and they get the army, I think it's the Amalekites, on a run.